Hello everyone, how are you doing? I wish everyone is safe and sound, and I sincerely hope that this pandemic period is over soon and we are back to normal. I am Vaibhav Sinha, a grad from Indian Institute of Technology and presently working with Chonghong AI Labs as an AI researcher in Chengdu, China. Thanks for having me here for this online session of TASFA 2020. Today we are going to talk about our demo paper. Since this is the first time I am recording a presentation in front of a PC instead of the real paper, pardon my mistakes. So coming to the topic, our demo paper is based on the interactive system for knowledge graph search. Recently, knowledge graphs have received tremendous attention in academia and industry as there are bigger and better knowledge graph available for the open domain question answering. This gives rise to the challenging task of providing an user-friendly query system. There are keyword search method and structured query languages like SparkQL and GraphQL. But these are not very expressive or user-friendly. Also, due to linguistic variability and ambiguity, it is extremely difficult to precisely understand the natural language query. Let's see an example. Consider the fraction of the knowledge graph as shown in this slide. So here we have different entities in different colors, like the name of the recipes, potato omelette, potato pie, chicken potato, tangy chicken, etc. Different kind, breakfast, lunch, ingredients, potatoes, onions, eggs, etc. Different kind of accessories like the sweetener, curry powder, seasoning. Different way of cooking like the fried, baked, etc. Also, there are different relationship between them. So suppose here this potato omelette is related to potato using this relationship of ingredients. Furthermore, each of the recipe has additional properties like steps, time taken, introduction, etc. Now suppose that one user wants to find a baking recipe with ingredient eggs and potato from the knowledge graph. There are multiple recipes satisfying this criteria. So the system can't answer this ambiguous question effectively. So what happens in our daily life? In our daily communication, when a person is facing an ambiguous question, he will try to make it clear by asking question back to the asker. Similarly, in order to understand the user intentions better, a system needs to interact with users to eliminate the ambiguities that appear in the question. These interactions will help the system in understanding users better and return the most appropriate results to them. As Socrates said, understanding a question is half the answer. So on that, we present KGBot. To implement this natural interaction process, we have our bot called KGBot. It takes the natural language queries as input and effectively search item for the user via multiple round interaction. So it's have threefold benefits. First, since the user know exactly what they want, letting user refine queries can achieve better accuracy. Second, the knowledge graph specifies the structural relation among the mapping objects. So in the question, it helps to make our query formulation easier. Third, the search process is combined with the query formulation. Hence, the overall system is less resource hungry and more cost efficient. Okay, so this is an overview of the architecture of the system. It has four main components: the graphical user interface, the query refinement module, query resolver module, and the query executor. So it starts with the user asking the question. This question goes to the query input page of this query user of this graphical user interface. From there, it goes to the query resolver module. Then it is passed to the query refinement module. Here, the interaction between the user and this query refinement module happens using this user interaction page. All the answers, all the questions are connected here. From there, we go to the query executor. It formulates the final query, goes to the knowledge graph. Knowledge graph gives the result. Result is shown on the result visualizer page and it is visualized to the user. So Coming to the query resolver module. The query resolver module has two jobs. The first one is phase extraction. Here the state-of-the-art machine learning method of conditional random field is used. Using our CRF model, we extract key phrases from a query sentence for identifying the underlying intention of the user's query. To further optimize the performance of the phrase extraction, we also built up a dictionary to maintain common phrases along with their occurrence frequency. This is done by mining the query logs. The another important job of the query resolver module is the query understanding. For query understanding, given the phrases extracted, the query resolver need to better understand the query based on these phrases. Else there may exist an excessive search result which lead to first low relevance of the search results and high computational cost and long response time. Considering our application domain, which is the recipe suggestion, we developed a viable method. Specifically, we have defined a set of phrase-phrase relationship. For example, classifier relations, the recipe relation, and the ingredient relation, and stored them all in a lookup table. We then use these relationships to formulate the queries and to finalize a structural representation based on the phrases extracted and appropriate relationship. Then is the query refinement module. The query refinement module interacts with the user to eliminate ambiguity of the query. The module consists of two submodules, one for asking questions to the user and other for receiving and maintaining replies from the user. The replies from the user are then used to further refine the queries. To utilize the latency between these two interactions, we also used a query prefetching technique. But despite the benefiting from the interaction, the user experience is degraded if there are too many rounds of interaction. So in light of this, the QRF limits the number of interaction rounds to 3 to keep the user engaging. Now there is the query executor, which is responsible for generating the final answer of the user's query. The search procedure works in a graph pattern matching manner. A structured representation of the phrase detected along with constraint imposed by the QRF are pushed onto the knowledge graph for matching evaluation. Owing to the constraint, the evaluation of graph pattern matching can be performed efficiently, and the result set is often quite small, which facilitates user inspection and better understanding of the user. As soon as the intended address is returned, it is visualized and shown to the user using the graphical user interface. The graphical user interface consists of three screens. First, the query input page, which accepts the natural language query from the user in both text and voice form, and send the captured query to the query resolver. Then we have this user interaction page where the system interacts with the user by asking different questions and iteratively refine the queries. And finally, the result visualizer page where the final match of the query is shown along with some other additional information. So we will show you a video of the whole system. So here the query is sent. Now it goes to the user interaction where we have the different questions. What is the taste? What is the ingredient? What is the dish name? All the processing is done and sent to the result visualizer page where you see the basic introduction of the recipe, the price of the ingredient, price of the accessories used, basic steps, and then we have the section for the videos. So you can click on one of these videos and suppose like YouTube, you go to the YouTube and you can watch the step-by-step video of this recipe. So before ending this presentation, I would like to thank all the people who made this research possible, especially my mentor, Dr. Hui Chan and Dr. Wang Xing. I would also like to thank my co-authors and Chonghong AI Labs for supporting this research. Thank you. I am ready for your questions.